Okay, back to recording. Part two. Okay. So yeah, I just mentioned talking to people, sending them little voice messages through Facebook, talking to them on the phone and all that is definitely a better human touch, and they feel your emotion, they hear your emotion and everything. So anytime you're able to do that is really a great idea. Okay, so quick touching on the next topic was challenge pack enrollment. Um, when you enroll people, you can enroll them through your teambeachbody.com/coach website, or that I feel like that's a big roundabout way of doing it because I love Beachbody, but I don't like how user-friendly the website is. For some people, they get lost or they get confused of where things are. So I usually enroll people through the Coach Mobile site. For those of you who have purchased a challenge pack from your coach, you probably know that you get an email and you finish the finalize the process, and they've just asked you for your email and your name and what program of Shakeology you want. So coachmobile.teambeachbody.com, you should have that like saved to your home screen of your phone. Like you can save a shortcut of it, and I have it right there, so it's easily accessible anytime I want to enroll a customer or a coach. You can enroll both. All you need to do is log in with your Team Beachbody account information, enter your name or their name and email address, the program they want and the Shakeology they want, sends an email to them, boom, they finish the sign up. And you can do that for either coach or customer. So that I just wanted to make sure I put that out there because some people have asked or are curious about how to go about signing up a new coach or customer. And that's usually the route I go. Okay, challenge groups. If you're running the business, if you've been a part of a challenge group already, you know that they're like the bread and butter. This is where relationships are built. This is where results happen. Having these groups helps people become advocates for this business because they get the results and they get the excitement and the feel of the community. So you should be doing these every single month, or being a part of one, or inviting your customers or coaches or to an event that your coach is hosting. If you're not hosting one yourself, co-leading. But you always want to be doing this every single month if you want to grow this business. And there's no right or wrong way to run these groups, you guys. Get people involved in them. There are templates that you can follow with posts. I have some. I know the other coaches on this team have some. And there's multi-programs and programs specific on the Team Beachbody website. So you can find stuff for that with the templates. Run free groups. There's all kinds of ways to run free groups, free ab groups, free crock pot groups. 5-day clean eating group, whatever. There's so many different ways of doing that as well. Or Shakeology groups. I've done a couple of those, but I feel like I want to dive into learning more, figuring out how to do that and how to do it effectively as a team. Because if we were to do something like that as a team and all of us be purchasing packets of Shakeology and getting them out to people, that can boost our volume as a team, and it can also be getting people a small taste of Shakeology and what it's like over 5 days without having to commit to a whole month's worth. So definitely a good way to go is just, and if you didn't want to buy the packets, you can just tell people to go to the website and get the 7-day starter, the sampler pack, and get them in on a group. I know I have templates for groups like that as well. And you really want to try and get your customers to become coaches through your groups. That's where your best coaches come from, is from your groups. Every single one of you have been there. So that's where the best coaches are made, is because you've gone through that experience, you've had the results, and you get geeked up about the products and the programs and how they're changing your life. And it's easy to kind of identify those customers who are shining in the groups, who are posting all the time, who are cheering other people on. That's your opportunity to reach out and say, hey, I love what you're doing on this page. I love your energy. And everybody feels so good when you're posting and commenting. Have you ever considered doing what I'm doing? Just throw it out there, like you're, talking about the weather. Yeah, so that's just one little thing I was going to touch on there. Okay, the technical stuff. This is the stuff that I kind of brush over sometimes and kind of forget. when it comes to the online office stuff. So PV, those of you who don't understand what PV is personal, it stands for personal volume. That is the volume that comes from any products you have purchased, any products your customers have purchased through you under your account. That is what you accumulate. And you have to be an active coach. Any coach that wants to be active has to have at least 50 personal volume points, which basically is anything worth $50. I think it's a dollar for dollar kind of thing with the volume. So you have to have 50 to be active. And the best way to ensure that is if you're on Shakeology HD, you're never going to have to worry about it. Just be on Shakeology and there's no problem. So yeah, like I said, that point, those 50 PV can come from either your own personal orders or if a customer orders from your website. Success Club. Okay. This is the number one goal as a new coach. This is the goal that you should set. If you don't set any other goal for your business, this should be the one. Signing up a coach or a customer with a challenge pack or getting somebody on Shakeology Home Direct, that is where you're going to achieve Success Club points. So you get, I'm jumping ahead. Okay. So it is, those of you that don't understand what Success Club is, it is a measure of your business and how you're doing. And it's also a way for you guys to get your Shakeology paid for, right? The goal here is that you guys should never have to be paying for Shakeology ever again, right? Because you're going to be inviting people, you're going to be hitting Success Club, and every time you do that every month, that's going to cover the cost of your Shakeology. So it's never going to be out of pocket. And the more that grows, the more you just get to put back in your pocket. It's great that when we sign up for as a coach account, we get that 25% discount, but the ultimate thing is getting everything paid for so we don't have to pay for that. So yeah, it's a measure of you growing your business. If you're hitting Success Club, if you're achieving Success Club points, inviting people to your group, you're growing your business. That is a sign, and you're going to have exponential growth the more you do this every month and set that as your non-negotiable. That is my non-negotiable, you guys. I am probably, gosh, I keep forgetting. It's like 48, 49 months Success Club in a row that I've achieved. I don't know how many years that is. I'm so bad at math, but it's a lot of years. And that's my non-negotiable. And I have a thriving business because of it. I constantly have people that I'm helping and that are in my pipeline. So 1 Success Club point for Shakeology Home Direct, and it has to be Home Direct, and 2 Success Club points for a challenge pack. And you only have a 2-point limit per customer lifetime of that customer. So you can't purchase, they can't purchase another challenge pack and you can get those points. They used to, and then they cut that off, and sometimes it sneaks through and then sometimes it doesn't. So don't always bank on your customers being recurring points for you. So that's their intention, to get you to continue to reach out to new people. So your goal should be 5 Success Club, 5 at a minimum. I would love to see people stretching for 10 every month, because that just means you're 10xing it and you're achieving it what you want a lot faster, and you're going to grow a lot bigger. But it takes 3 people to hit Success Club 5. And that residual income over time, the more you do that, is going to help you pay for your Shakeology your first month. And then the next month, you're going to have 3 new people. So that's going to be, your bank account is just going to continue to grow if you can keep bringing people on like that. It's just going to keep compounding over time. So Success Club should be the number 1 goal. And I want you guys to teach that to your coaches too. If anything you do, Success Club should be it. Anybody have any questions right now? Just comment in the chat box if you do. Oh no, what did I do here? Oops, I think I did the video. Hold on. Chat. Okay. Selena, I lost your video, I think. Okay. Okay, so the next thing that we were going to do, success starters. I'll quickly touch on that. if you get more than Success Club 5 or 10 points, what does that mean? If you get, it means you're helping more people, A. If you get Success Club 10, you guys, that is where Beachbody will give you a lead. Like you get free leads when you're an Emerald, but you get a Shakeology lead, somebody who is buying Shakeology. Like, I don't know if these have been past customers, but I have gotten, a commission and a Success Club point from people after I've hit Success Club 10. So those people will come on there because they have ordered Shakeology. So you get that lead as a Success Club 10 when you achieve that. I'm sure they're going to change down the road again, more of the rules, but one of the things with the Success Club trips that they have, if you achieve like Success Club 10, 12 months in a row, they're going to give you like $1,000 to spend on your vacation. Like I've only hit 5, so they gave me like $500 or $600. I can't remember what it was the last trip. It was something like $500 or $600 just spending cash. And if you hit 10, 12 months in a row, they gave you like $1,000. So it's nice, especially if you're on a cruise and you want to buy all the drink packages and you want to go on the excursions. It's all paid for you. Yeah, it's nuts, but it's definitely, that's why you want to shoot big. If that's like a goal, you shoot big for it because Beachbody will reward you in huge ways. Your lead. Okay, the leads will show up once you hit 5 and 10. They will show up. You'll see it, a notification under there what kind of lead they are. So once you start getting those, if you see a customer come in there, just notify me and we can talk about it, about how that goes. Okay, so Success Club, your first 3 months as a coach, you earn a free ticket to Summit, which is the event that you want to be at every single year because it will blow up your business. Aha moments left and right happen there. Belief comes from going to those events. You seeing other people go to these events who were probably in worse shape than we ever were in their life before starting this business are now making well into multiple 6 figures and they're have a thriving business, and it makes you believe, well, if they can do it, why not me? And the energy of the culture and everything. So Summit is definitely something you should strive for. Get a ticket for it. If you don't earn it as a new coach, just get a ticket, commit, put your skin in the game and get there. Show that you're committed. It shows your followers, your customers, your coaches that you are committed and you're all in with this. I have gone to this event every single year that I've been a coach, except for my very first one because I was in the middle of a move. But that is also a non-negotiable in my business to make sure that I'm at that event. All events, huge. Okay, second goal real quick is Emerald. As a brand new coach, you should be shooting for Emerald as soon as possible. I try to say as soon as possible because that's the first rank that you can achieve, and it's the first opportunity you can start earning that residual income, and that's where the potential growth in your income happens is when you become an Emerald coach because you can take advantage of the Team Cycle bonus. So basically sponsoring 2 coaches, and one on your right leg, one on your left leg. And I'm going to pull up my online office here and show you guys some things in the online office. But both of those coaches, in order for you to be Emerald, they both have to be active with 50 personal volume points. Like I said, Shakeology HD, they're on HD, no sweat. Okay, so talking about Team Cycle bonus, this is where I want to transition into that real quick. This is what happens when you become an Emerald coach. Is you have the coaches below you and you're gaining volume below you. Okay, I'm going to screen share you guys so you can see. I have my second business center open. You can see that, right? Okay, so this is just my second business center. I'm an Emerald too, guys. And one thing is it doesn't show all my stats because it's my second business center. They show all my stats in my very first one. So I have Success Club points and everything in the first business center. Okay, so you see volume down here. Okay, so how it works, you guys, is you cycle. There's the cycle with the 100, 200. Okay, so you're either going to have the same amount of volume. Here's like your left leg and your right leg. This is a quick, easy example for that because I've got 180. I wonder if I can do that drawing. I saw somebody doing drawing on here. I'm not going to do it. Okay. Okay, so you want to have 200 on one, be able to pull 200 from one leg and 100 from the other leg, and that's cycles. Okay, so my left leg here is more than my right leg. So this is my strong leg. Okay, that's where most of my volume is happening. So they're not really even right now. So what's going to cycle, this is going to cycle one time, you guys. And it's because this doesn't have 200, so this has 100 points that I can subtract 100 from. And if I subtract 200 from that, I have 479 left. So that's going to be one cycle. So one cycle at an emerald is $14. Okay. It's 14 at an emerald, 16 as a ruby, and diamond is 18. So when you cycle, that equals one bonus. That's one bonus cycle. So the more that you guys can do, the more that you grow your team and have more coaches in there, adding volume, purchasing products, getting people in challenge groups, creating a lot of volume, that is going to help you cycle way more times. So now say this is 1,800 down here, you guys. Then you take the 600, and that's going to be your shorter leg or your weaker leg. So that's pretty much going to be able to cycle 6 times, because that's way more than double the amount. So 6 times 14, I can't do the math, but that's, $60, $70 or something like that. So if you can get a good amount of volume, you're going to continue to cycle, and it adds up as you teach your team, grow your team, and teach them how to do exactly what you're doing. Teach them to hit Success Club and go Emerald. We're growing this business, teaching people to go Emerald and teaching people how to hit Success Club. So basically that's how it's going to work. And the more, like I say, the more you do, the better. I was going to talk about placement here. Okay, so you guys know where your business is, and then your downline and your graphical genealogy. Oh my goodness, why did it do that? Hopefully it'll let me in there. Graphical genealogy. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is showing my downline. Okay, so this is typically what your legs should look like, you guys. As you're building, here's you. You want to be building on the outside. Putting your, left and right, left and right. You don't want to start building on the inside, because when you start doing that, the people you put on the inside, they're going to miss out on all the points that are happening out here, right? So you want to, as an emerald, and this is the biggest thing I can tell you guys, and what I teach my coaches, what I teach everybody to do, is you want to put people that you really care about in these spots. This is my mom. She's every other month on Shakeology, though. She is on the first spot because eventually I want to help build an income for her. Okay. This just so happened to be another gal that got in here. I already have my brother signed up on a different leg, and I wasn't really ready to put anybody else in here. So this is just another customer who turned coach. But you want to put in your primary account somebody, especially your spouse. Your spouse should be the first person you sign, because say Elizabeth here becomes a complete freaking rock star and she's blowing it up with volume. Say she is an Alicia Berger, who's Success Club 10. She's an all-star legend. Say someone like her is producing all kinds of volume. That would really stink if my husband was down here and she was up here, because he's missing out on all of the stuff that she's creating above him. That's why you want to put your husband or your wife first, because that is a ginormous opportunity for you to build income. He doesn't have to work it. She doesn't have to work it. Your spouse doesn't have to work that account. That is a second business center for you. My husband does not run this business. He just does the workouts. He drinks Shakeology, and that is it. And I have it set up where I have volume coming in on both of his legs, and his account is probably earning more income than my second business center is now. And I have like 30 some coaches in here, because he's at the very top of my business center, and there's thousands and thousands of volume points adding up there. So that is why it's important for you to put a spouse or a family member on the top of your legs, because that's potential there. Let's see. What else was I going to say? Okay, and as you grow, you guys, you're going to start out seeing that 90% of your income is you and the activity you do with your Success Club, Achieving Success Club, and the commissions that you're making. It starts out as 90% you. Once you're Emerald, it's going to maybe be 10% your team. But as you grow, you guys, and you add more and you teach them what to do, 90% of your income comes from your team, and about 10% of it comes from you. That's the point I'm at. My income is coming from everything all of you guys are doing, and all of your coaches are doing, and all of their coaches are doing, and on down the line. That's how it works. That's how it becomes residual, is if you can just continue to build and teach and duplicate yourself. It can be a significant life-changing income. And I can tell you, just in like the last month, it's been an explosion for my business because of things that are happening. So yeah, point here, spouse at the top, looking at the big picture. Don't wait to sign your spouse. Seriously, don't. Especially North Dakota residents, it's free. Just get them in there. Just do it. And to help him stay active right away, if your spouse is not going to be on Shakeology, you can run some customer orders through them, and that can produce volume to keep them active. But this is definitely where your income will come, is from all these team cycle bonuses, the more activity that's happening below you. Okay, so when you go to decide where your coaches are going to go, this is a way you can do. So like your next coach, say you want them to go down here. I don't know if is there a button to go to the very end? I don't even know. I will figure it out, you guys. Okay, so say I have so many down here. Oh, the red spot. Okay, so the next spot would be down here. So where do you want your next coach to be? You're going to click this, and it's going to say, this has been selected for preferred placement. Would you like to save this change? And you know this is exactly where your next coach is going to go. So you can select this. I'm not going to select that because I still have to decide where my next coach is going to be placed. But you get the point. That's what you want to do. You want to keep building nice, like lean, long legs. You don't want to start putting people in the middle and having these thick thighs, when it comes to looking at your downline. You want it lean and long and going out to the sides. Okay, what else is I going to add here? You have, if you put them in the wrong spot, if you have coaches that sign up, you have 5 days to change it. You just have to contact Coach Relations and say, hey, I need this coach to go here. I want them on my right leg, not my left leg. And you can make that switch within 5 days. And after 5 days, it's a permanent change. You can't change it. And if you're not sure where to put some of your coaches, make sure you reach out to your coach, to your upline, to me, to make sure that you have your coaches going in the right places, and take a screenshot and say, hey, this is what I got going on. I had these coaches sign up. How does this look? What do I need to change? What do I need to do? And we'll certainly help make sure that you get them balanced out. You want to get them balanced out for volume and for rank advancement, and it should go back and forth kind of thing. And the more you get, the easier it'll get to figure that out. I'll open the chat. Is that how you always decide your placement? I always just go under my business and then preferred placement, choose left or right. Am I doing it wrong? No, you're not doing it wrong. I do that too. I think either way works. I've done it both ways. I mean, because if you look, it'll highlight where you're, like if it says right, I know you probably couldn't see it, but my little guy over here was highlighted red already. So it just shows exactly where that coach is going to go. So you can do it either way. What Alicia was talking about, you guys, is just going to preferred placement. You do this too, right or left. I never pick all these other options. I don't. What I did with my second business center, you guys, is I actually specifically placed it in a place under my husband's weak leg. this gets really super complicated. But once you get to open your business center as a 2-star diamond coach, you get to duplicate yourself and franchise yourself. So you open another business center and you can place that wherever you want to. And the place that it made the most sense for me to put my second business center is at the top of my weak leg under my husband's weak leg. His volume is exploding because of my second business center. It's complicated, but you can specifically choose where you want to place people like that. But when it comes to building your business, I wouldn't play Russian roulette with it, because other people are depending on everybody below them to help them with their business. So just keeping them out on the outside leg. Your spouse, you want to put your spouse on your non-team leg. So you're going to have one leg that is fed by your upline coach. So, oops, I can go in here and then I can point out, I'll pull up somebody here. Oh, sorry guys. I got another question there. Okay, so the left leg, anybody on this side, on this left leg, that is going to be their coach fed leg. So I know Selena, I don't know if I can type in Selena's name. Maybe it'll work. Oh, there you are. Oh, man, search. Okay, so this is your downline. Now, anybody that I put into my business is going to go on your left leg because you're on my left leg. So my next coach is probably going to go here. So Lisa's going to benefit from it. Tara's going to benefit from it, all the way up to you. So that means you're going to want to put your spouse on the opposite leg that is strong to your coach. Okay, so you have Levi on the right, which is the opposite side. So you want to have your spouse on your weak leg that's not fed by your downline, because then you can boost up your volume through your husband's account, and run things through them to boost your volume. So it's always just a smart idea to have them on the opposite side. Let's see, I had questions. Okay, guys, sorry. When it says team volume amount, is that the dollar amount your paycheck will be? Paycheck side of things, team volume. Okay, so are you like left volume, right volume? Is that what you're thinking? Is that where you're confused? You can unmute if you want.
All right, so I'm seeing my volume, like on my home page, I'm seeing my team volume 440. And then my left leg was 230, my right leg was 210. I'm just wondering, can you like simplify that? I feel like I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Okay, so your left leg and your right leg.
Yes.
Okay. So these are pretty even because the way you've been building. So some people will have a significantly stronger leg and some won't. Some will be building evenly based on what everybody's doing. As more of my coaches get poured into you, you're going to see that left leg probably increase. Okay. This isn't your dollar amount. This is how much your volume is. And this is where the 100, 200 comes. So the left leg that's got the most, that'll probably be your 200 leg. So they'll pull 100 from here, subtract 100 from 210 and 200 from there. And that's one cycle. So based on this, you will cycle once. Okay. Does that make sense?
I think so.
I have a video that will explain it a little bit better too, that really breaks it down. But yeah, they pull 100 and 200 from that. And when you go into your volume, you can see your carryover and your carryover volume. That's how many times like you cycled within a paycheck, I think, or within a period. So like here, I cycled one time because I only had 27, whatever.
Okay.
So hopefully that makes sense. And I have more documents that I can show you guys and videos that will break that down a little more. Hopefully I answered those questions for you guys. Did you have any other questions that I missed? I don't think I did here. Okay. I don't see anything else that I missed. Well, if you guys don't have any other questions, really, that is it, you know, to focus on New Coachwise and information I want to make sure you guys had. And all you need to do, you guys, is just rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Hit Emerald, hit Success Club, duplicate yourselves, keep talking to lots of people, inviting people, and just keep doing it over and over again. There's really no secret sauce to this business, you guys. It's just doing it consistently, sticking in phase one, doing the basic stuff, you guys, doing the vital behaviors, inviting, being a product of the product, and doing personal development to help grow yourself so that you're bettering yourself so you can be better for other people. And yeah, I mean, that's really all there is to it. So Success Club, make that your non-negotiable every single month. Hit Success Club 5. If you want to elevate your business 10x it, hit 10. Go for beyond 10. I know there are some people that will just go for it. You know, I hear stories of coaches that that were started 2 years ago that they hit 10 their first month and they're like, heck, I can do this every single month. I'm going to make 10 my goal, and I'm going to be a Success Club 10 All-Star legend 2 years from now. Set that kind of goal. Visualize. If you hit Success Club 12 months in a row, you become an all-star. Beachbody will recognize you for that. They will give you a shout out for that. If you become a Success Club legend 2 years in a row, you get recognized at Summit in front of everybody. So there's big perks when you do these basic things and set these goals every month, and Beachbody will recognize and reward you for this kind of stuff. So just keep doing what you're doing, duplicate yourself, reach out to your team, reach out to your coaches, and ask questions as you have them. And definitely utilize our team page for any questions, because that's what we're all here for, to work together as a team to make sure that you guys are kicking butt in this business and getting everything that you want out of it, and not being behind the scenes alone wondering, how the heck do I do this? So we're all here for you, and just want to see this team grow, expand, and just I have so many good big dreams and goals for this team, you guys, and I see it all happening right now, and it just gives me chill bumps to think where we're going and what is ahead for us all. So just keep digging in, you guys, and you're going to have a really successful career as a coach. So if you have no more questions, that's all I have for tonight. So thank you guys so much for being on, and this recording will be available on the YouTube channel. I will have it in a part 1 and a part 2, so make sure that you guys pass this on to coaches who were not able to be on the call tonight. So thank you guys, and we'll talk to you later.